GMT's Coffee Talk, sponsored by Community Coffee. Look for the Community Coffee family of products at your grocer today.
Our Community Coffee Talk segment takes us around the world this morning. Mariusz Kwiecien is being recognized as one of today's leading opera singers in the world. Now, Mariusz is performing coming up at Clybourne. He's coming up performing Clybourne at the Kimball, and he joins us this morning all the way from Poland in Dallas. Nice to see you, Mariusz.
Hello,
we call you MK, right?
Yes,
MK.
Mariusz Kwiecien, you were great.
Well, so you grew up in Poland. Did you know early on in Poland that this is what you would end up doing someday as an adult?
No, honestly saying, I hated opera and I hated this kind of music. I really fell in love with my teacher, and she was a beautiful woman and much older than I, and she pushed me to sing. And she said that I have a good voice, and I started, and here I am.
So you were born with the gift, the voice, and then it's what you do with it.
That's necessary. You have to be born with that. You cannot learn it. You have it or you don't have it, and then you continue, you just practice.
So now you got involved in, I know, the Young Artist program at the Metropolitan Opera in New York.
Yes, it was 9 years ago when I met the pianist who will play with me tonight, Howard Watkins, and we became friends, and he's a great guy who really plays a good music. I always wanted to find someone who has a big, heavy hand to play Slavic music, and he does it in such a good way.
What's going to be on the program Thursday night? Because I think you perform Thursday night, this Thursday night coming up.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I perform so often, so that's why I sometimes miss those days.
We're in Dallas, Texas, and we're happy to have you here, actually. So on Thursday night when you perform, what's the program? What are we going to do?
The first part will be Dichterliebe by Schumann.
Okay.
It's a beautiful music, poet's love. That's the translation. Then I will sing a couple of Tchaikovsky songs, and then Polish songs, and at the end, Ravel, Don Quixote, Dulcinea.
Yes. Now, recently, you opened the season. You were in the opening production of the season at the Metropolitan Opera House in New York. And if you're going to explore opera in America, that is one of the great opera companies. That's one of the great places on the planet.
I'm happy that I just jumped into this place on the beginning of my career here.
Okay, how was opening night for you? How was it?
It was great. I was so nervous, like the others also, the singers. But you know, it's this incredible opportunity to see a wonderful audience and to sing the opening and being in Times Square at the same time, at the Met, at the same time, in front of the Met on the telebeams. It was just great. On
the telebeams. You know, we're going to telebeam you right now because we have a little bit of that performance of you opening night at the Met. Here he is, Mariusz, MK.
Uda funesta smania, tuoi svegliato in petto, è troppo orribile, questo fatale sospetto mi fa gelare fremere. Solleva in fronte il grido, mi fa gelare fremere. Solleva in fronte il grido.
Mariusz, now as you get a chance to see that and hear that, is that the first time you've seen that?
Yes, I hate it.
Well, you be the critic now. You be the classical critic.
You know, that's always like that. When you hear your voice, your own voice, you don't like it because you think, oh, I should do it better, I should do it in a different way. But that's done. So I probably do it better on Thursday.
You get another chance. You get another chance to sing it well. Okay, let's get out of the classical realm a little bit and talk about what kind of music do you listen to? I assume you're not listening to classical music all the time.
Well, not much. Not much. I love real club music, lounge music, techno music, and old disco music from 80s. So this is what inspires me. And honestly saying, I can really cry listening to this heavy beats of techno music. I don't cry so often listening to classical ones, music.
But you'll get moved at a techno beat in a disco lounge more than you will by the great grand operatic themes of tragedy and loss.
I think yes, unfortunately. I like it, yeah. It's a strange combination, but you know, I love it.
No, I think that's fantastic. Now, I understand you're building a home back in Poland.
Yes, I'm building a home with such a beautiful view of the mountains close to Krakow, where I was born. beautiful city. And I designed furniture also for this house, and I think it will be the most beautiful house on the world.
How long are you going to take to build the home?
It will take 1 year.
Yeah.
So probably next August I will see it, how it looks like in the very basic project, and then I will try to, with some designers, to make it look beautiful.
Okay, last question for you. What do you love about Texas, or do you love Texas?
Well, in Poland, Texas means cowboys and cactus trees. I didn't see so much of this or that here. So, you know what I love? I love that it's so fresh, so inspiring. Beautiful weather,
yes.
Strong wind, cold nights, and warm days, and warm hearts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a good thing. Mariusz,
thank you.
Have a great performance on Thursday. By the way, for more information about Clyburn at the Kimball, and that's a great museum, you call the ticket office at 817-335-9000, or you just log on to centralticketoffice.com, and you can see Mariusz Kwiecien at a special event Thursday evening at the Fort Worth Kimball Art Museum.